بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. Salam to all of you brothers and sisters, and welcome to the 11th episode of the story of Karbala. After the death of Imam Hussain in the 10th of Moharram in the year 61 of Hijrah, which was in the afternoon, the army of Ibn Ziyad immediately start attacking the family of Imam Hussain and attacking their camps, start burning the tents. The kids, they did not know what to go and where to go and what to do. The kids start running here and there. Some of them has been hit by some of the soldiers. Some has been smashed by the horses. Some, they run away. In the middle of the whole of the things, Imam Zain al-Abidin was sick in the tent. He was so sick, was not able to move out of his bed. They attacked the compound, the tents. Zainab, peace be upon her, came to Imam Zain al-Abidin and told him, "What shall we do?" He told her, "Let the kids and the children run away in the desert." Most of them, they ran away, but this did not save them. Some has been captured by the soldiers, and they took the jewelries on them, and in so aggressive way that some of them they take the earrings by pulling them hard, and they tear their ears. Some has been hit by swords and was thrown in the ground. While all of this happening, some of the soldiers came in and found Imam Zain al-Abidin, including Shimr ibn al-Jawshan, who killed Imam Hussain. And Shim wants to kill Imam Zain al-Abidin, and Zainab threw herself on her nephew, Imam Zain al-Abidin, trying to protect him. And some of the people says he is very sick, we should leave him alone. And Shimr was insisting that Ibn Ziyad order was very clear to kill all of the members of this family, especially the males. When this happened, they refused to kill Imam Zain al-Abidin, and after Zainab, peace be upon her, covering for Imam Zain al-Abidin, he was protected from the kill, but they did not leave him alone. They took the carpet under him, they throw him on his face on the soil with nothing to help him to relax on the ground. Imam Zain al-Abidin could not move while he was there. Not only this, some of the kids was killed. In that afternoon, Ibn Sa'd, the leader of the army, sent the head of Imam Hussain to Ibn Ziyad in the same day with two of his men. And they start digging graves for their soldiers. And Zainab came and talked to him. She told him, "Now you are burying your dead people and soldiers. What about my brother, Imam Hussain?" What was the answer? Did they do what's supposed to do with all the Muslims? No. He asked some of the knights to ride their horses and run over the body of Imam Hussain. While she was standing, she saw the horses coming back and forth in the body, and she started hearing the bones breaking. Before doing this, all the tribes who were having member of them with Imam Hussain, they refused that the horses will smash their bodies by running over them. They pulled their bodies, except Imam Hussain and his family. And Zainab were looking for anybody to help her and provide any help to protect the bodies of Imam Hussain and his family, and none of them did so. Moreover, after the runaway of the family, the kids from the army, while they are destroying the camp of Imam Hussain, Zainab started gathering them during the night time after they settled down. She started collecting them from between the hills around the camp, and she got so many of them, but she lost some, and she started looking for them. She were looking for one of the daughters of Imam Hussain, and she started looking for her, and while she was looking, one of the soldiers, he told her, I heard a voice beside Imam Hussein's body. She went in the night to the body, and she found that little girl, who was only a few years of age, was so much frightened that she was in very bad situation, and she was sitting beside Imam Hussein's body, and she was calling him, Father, who killed you? Who made me orphan? Who did this for you? And it was very sad and horrible situation for the girl. Zainab came and took her back to the camp, where she collected all the kids together. Then she started looking again for the ladies. She missed Al-Rabab, the mother of Abdullah, who was killed in the lab of his father, Imam Hussain. She started calling for her. She could not find her. Then she went to the battlefield. She found Al-Rabab was looking for her child, telling him that she started having some milk and she would like to feed him. And what happened to the boy? What happened to that infant? Ibn Ziyad, after separating the head of Imam Hussain and sending it to Ibn Ziyad, he started cutting the heads of all the people killed with Imam Hussain and his family. And each tribe were taking a few heads so they can present it to Ibn Ziyad so they can take the prize. One tribe left without any head. So somebody told them, I saw Hussein burying his infant just beside one of the tents. So they dug there, got the body out, put it on the body of Imam Hussein, and separated the head of the infant and took the head with them. See how evil these people. They did not even save the dead bodies, the infants, after their death. We understand they kill Imam Hussein because they don't want him to be against them. But to do this to his body, to the bodies of the family of the Prophet, and moreover taking all the heads as present to Ibn Ziyad, and from then to Yazid, has no reason except if they just want to kill them because they hate them. Zainab spent the whole night trying to run between here and there, collecting the family. After that, she went to the battlefield in the middle of the night, and she put one of her hands under the shoulders of Imam Hussein's body, the second hand under his legs, and she looked to the sky, and she asked Allah, God, to accept this qurban, to accept this from the family of the Prophet for his religion, the Islam. And then she also stand beside the body and looked toward Medina, and she was calling for her grandfather, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and letting him know what happened to his grandson, the beloved one. After all of this, Zainab was so tired. She was so exhausted. Imam Zain al-Abidin was saying, my auntie Zainab did not stop praying in the night prayer, even in the night after my father was killed. But she was not able to pray standing. She prayed while she was sitting. That night was so horrible in the family. It was even worse than the night of Ashura. Because in the night of Ashura, Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas was guarding them. But on this night, who was guarding them? Their enemies. The one who killed their father, Imam Hussain, his children, his brothers, and his family, and his Ansar. These are the people who were guarding them. And whenever anybody cried, they hit him with their robes or sticks. And if they do more, they can shout on him and threaten them with their swords. This is how the things happened on that night. They stayed on the desert with no cover, nothing to protect them. All the tents has been burned. All the things and the furniture in the camp was taken up by the army, and they were guarding them. They did not have any food for them. They only guarding them and trying to frighten them. Some of the children went so far away that they have been lost, like the two child of Muslim ibn Aqil, that they went so far and they ended up in Al-Kufa and eventually has been killed by somebody, and their heads were taken as a present to Ibn Ziyad. The others has been killed between the legs of the horses. Others, they died from thirst. Some of the kids, Zainab was looking for them. She could not find them. When she looked, she found a few of them were beside the body of Abbas, just near the river, asking him to protect them from the army. It was so sad. It was very tragic scene, very tearful scene. If you can imagine it, if you are in the same situation, you will understand that this is the situation that the family of Imam Hussain, the family of the Prophet, what faced. Imam Hussain knew that he will be killed with all of his family members, all the men. And that's why he brought the ladies, at least to reach and make the voice of the revolution in Karbala reach to the world. Bani Umayyah tried to cover this, says that Hussein was Khariji, was disobeying the Khalifa, and he was killed, and this is the end of the matter. They did not expose what they did to Imam Hussain, what did the family, what was the real reason which they were insisting that Imam Hussain obeying them, even though they were not right. This is the situation which was at that night. It was very horrible night on the Imam Hussain family and whoever left from the kids and from the ladies. In this scene, we can see that if Yazid was just only looking to be the ruler for the Islamic country and Imam Hussain was supporting him, killing Imam Hussain was enough for him, because then nobody can go against him. But killing him, also doing all of this, and also frightening his family, taking them to Al-Kufa and then sending them to Asham, also asking for the heads of Imam Hussain and his family and his Ansar to be all sent to Yazid. Does this give you a hint about how evil these people, how evil they are, and what they are looking for? They are not looking for just being in power. They want to kill Islam by misbehaving, by killing the real guards of Islam, who is the family of the Prophet, Imam Hussain and his family. And this was the real reason that Yazid tried to get rid of Imam Hussain by killing him and also destroying and killing all of his family members. This is what is the situation, and this is how the family of Imam Hussain ended up after the death and killing of Imam Hussain and his family. It was very frightening for them, very bad situation, middle of the desert, no one protected them, the one who are guarding them are their enemy. Can you imagine the situation? You cannot see and imagine this tragedy anywhere except in Karbala. And moreover, they did much worse when they took them and they were showing them to the people, announcing these are the people who were disobeying the Khalifa. And we will be with you in the coming episodes, and you will see even more in the coming episode. See you then.